What's up? I'm at the hardware store like always. I'm either at the hardware store, going to the hardware store, coming back from the hardware store. That's my every day because we're only a half a mile from it. Had to come get a drill bit and a spool of hose, 1/4 inch line for the working on Austin's trailer, Tracy's trailer, and Mr. Travin's trailer. It's one going to Georgia, one going to Arkansas, and one going to Louisiana. So 3 trailers. Had to come get some more surfactant hose. So we had a really good year, 2019. Today is New Year's. So the year's over with tonight at midnight. And today we had a check cut for another aluminum trailer, which puts us just right over the 500,000 mark for the year. So we did $500,000 this year gross. Yay! Cue the applause. Yay! So we did about 170 in the truck, and the rest of that was equipment. A lot of money gets spent out of that on the equipment side because you've got to buy all the materials. So it's not like it's $500,000 in profits, but we still did really good. You know, there's some good profits in there. Had a good year. Hiring Jonathan to start in January. We got a lot of stuff going on in January, a bunch of stuff. Skids and trailers will be going out in January. We've got that training event in February. So we're gonna have a full plate, but just want to give you guys that update and talk about this real quick. I've noticed this pattern on, well, I've just seen it a lot on the groups and stuff on Facebook. I hate Facebook, but it's a necessary evil. Guys will ask about training, or they'll ask about where can they get equipment, or they'll ask about surfactant, or just anything. And you've got, you know, say a dozen dudes in the industry that offer those products. There's certain guys that will always say, oh, you should buy this, and they'll put a link, but what they don't really say is it's their training or it's their surfactant. They're just peddling their wares, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. You have to be able to bark up your own tree. But they'll always say, this is the best thing you could do for your business right here. And they'll post a link to take in their class. Guys, listen, here's reality. As long as you're training with a competent instructor, you're training with somebody who knows the business, they know how to do it, and they're good at teaching, then you're going to get good info. All classes are going to be a little bit different, but the thing that I don't like, it leaves a bad taste, is just, it feels sleazy, is to go out there and say, my stuff's the best, my training's the best, our equipment is the best, our surfactant is the best, or we're the best. No, you're not, okay? Slow your roll there, homie. You could go take Jason Guyman's training. You could come take Southeast training. You could train with Softwash Systems in Florida. They're a competitor with the equipment, but AC's a great dude. He knows this stuff front and back. You could take any of these training classes. You could pick a random guy that doesn't offer training, that just knows the business, and say, hey man, could I shadow you for a day, pay you to teach me some stuff? And you'll probably learn plenty of things there. And it may not be a formal class with an itinerary, but don't be the guy that always says that his stuff is the absolute best thing since cut up loaf bread. Okay, we can all see through that. It's used car salesman, and you're pissing off a bunch of people who you could network with, but instead you're always making snarky comments that you know, y'all stuff is the best and everybody else's stuff is you know, this is the best. Look, man, it's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be all right. You do better if you network instead of isolating yourself from all of your competition. Those guys that we're going to be hosting the training event with in February, they're kind of sort of competition, but you know what? I'm not going to badmouth them. I'm not going to go out of my way to try to make little snarky comments, because at the end of the day, it's better for us to network together, learn from each other, and help the industry go the right direction as a whole, instead of just trying to take our ball and go home, because you're just like a bunch of little, it's schoolyard little girl mentality, and it's just silliness, man. If you ask on the groups, if you ask a question on Facebook, sometimes I'll reply and I'll give you, hey, you can train with us, Southeast Softwash, or you can go train with you. It's fine. I'm not going to say, oh my goodness, we're the best thing ever. That's just so, I can't even believe people do that. So just wanted to put that out there. Hope y'all had a great, successful year. We had a great year. We're going to rock it out in 2020. anyways, don't blow up nothing tonight that doesn't need to be blowed up. Be careful with your fireworks. Go back in here and do some work. Talk to you guys later.